This is ABC15 Mornings.
A deadly shooting spree across the West Valley.
We want to know if you were there, if you saw anything at all. You might not think it's something relevant, but call us anyways.
This morning, police working to figure out why.
Dangerous heat and a broken air conditioner.
I paid them $900 for this warranty, and I want them to honor the warranty.
A warning about home warranties and 4 tips to keep yourself protected.
The first new federal holiday in nearly 30 years.
No disrespect to 1776, but we weren't free in 1776.
The country now commemorates the end of slavery.
That one's hit hard down the line.
Diamondbacks setting a baseball record when it comes to futility.
No idea what to get Dad this weekend? Don't worry. We have some creative gift ideas.
Dear old Dad, right?
Can't forget him this weekend.
No, we cannot. We're going to the casino to play some Keno together.
I like that.
Yeah, you gotta have some fun.
Do a little barbecue at my parents' house on Sunday.
You gotta stay cool.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure he doesn't cook though.
Okay, that's good.
That's
good.
for us. That's a gift for us, not him.
It is so
Hope he's
true.
not watching.
I think he might be. Hi, Dad. Hey, good morning to you. Thank you for hanging out with us on this Friday, this Father's Day weekend Friday. It is going to be hot out there, not even toasty, downright and dangerously hot in some spots. And that's why we want to get you over to our Iris Hermosillo. We're making history around here.
Yeah, we really are. We set a record yesterday. In fact, 2 of them for the warmest low temperature and also for the high temperature yesterday. Today, we could see a repeat of that in terms of the record set. So far this morning, we've only cooled as low as 92 degrees. That's it so far. 88 is the number to watch because that's the record for the warmest low temperature ever recorded on the state. And again, I think we could set a record with that low. Now, our high also likely setting a record. The current record stands at 115 degrees set on this date back in 2015. I'm forecasting a high of 117 degrees today, nearly as hot as it was yesterday. Only about a degree difference. You probably won't notice much of a difference. It's going to be pretty much just as hot and heating up just as fast too. So be mindful of this warm up. Right now we're in the 80s to 90s across the valley, but I think we're going to be back into the hundreds by 9 to 10 o'clock this morning. By lunchtime we're already above 110 degrees, and then that record high of 117 I anticipated by 3 to 4 o'clock, still at about 110 by 8 p.m. just after that sun sets. Now the weekend, as for Father's Day, unfortunately staying sizzling hot too. I'm going to take you through those hour by hour warm-ups so you can plan accordingly. Megan, good morning.
Good morning, Iris. You know, I'm just really sick of breaking those records. Hopefully some relief is coming soon. I know Iris has us covered and at least is warning us about what's to come. As we take a look live here from one of our ADOT cameras, a crash to tell you about on the Loop 202 northbound. This is the South Mountain Freeway near Broadway. We have a tow truck on scene after a crash was blocking these 2 lanes and continues to do so. So cars are getting by to the right and to the left. It appears one of these cars slammed into the guardrail, so they're investigating over here too. So hopefully they'll be able to get that car that's in the center of those lanes out of the way soon enough so traffic can get by a little bit better. As we take a look at the maps, though, it's not impacting your flows too severely. As we zoom out to see your speeds, you drop to around 35 miles per hour in that area, but then it's green as you get back out there. We still have this crash on the I-10 westbound near Dysart Road. I'll get you a check of some of those desert drive times coming up in just a little bit.
All right, Megan, thank you. Let's get to the big story this morning. A string of shootings in the West Valley, leaving 1 person dead, more than a dozen others injured.
These crime scenes spanning from Surprise into Peoria and Glendale in a matter of 90 minutes. Our Carla Navarrete is following the case, and Carla, officers right now are trying to piece together exactly why this happened.
Exactly. You are correct. What is the motive behind this suspect? He is in custody this morning after that violent shooting spree across the West Valley, those cities that you mentioned along Valley freeways and major thoroughways. Now, law enforcement at the local, state and federal level are now working on this case. We're talking the FBI and also locally the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. Now, 1 person dead, 3 others are recovering from being shot, and several other people are are also injured. The shootings taking place in those 3 separate cities that you mentioned. We're talking Glendale, Peoria, and Surprise. Now, when police caught up with the suspect, a gun was found inside his car. He surrendered without any incidents, and authorities telling us that he acted alone and that there is no threat this morning to the public, to the community. That is definitely good news for everyone living, especially in this part of town. Now, detectives are working 8 different crime scenes in this shooting spree. This is definitely going to be a complex investigation that is going to involve a lot of different law enforcement agencies. And we spoke with a retired assistant Phoenix police chief who says right now it all comes down to motive.
What is most important is the follow-up. The follow-up meaning the more information you can get about why this may have occurred, the better off you are. And what I mean by that is that they will ultimately be able to track down, they have a guy in custody, figure out the motive.
Now, anyone with additional information about this suspect or what may have transpired yesterday, you may have seen something, you may not think it is important, but it is for law enforcement. That'll help them piece the pieces of this puzzle together. You're asked to call either Peoria Police, where we're at, or 480-WITNESS. That is the silent witness number that you can call and provide any information. That is the point where this investigation is at right now. We do expect more information to come out down to the press, and as soon as that happens, we'll definitely bring it to you live. For now, reporting in Peoria, I'm Carla Navarrete, ABC 15 Arizona.
She mentioned silent witness. That means you can remain anonymous. Carla, thank you for that live report. The other big story here in the Valley today, our relentless heat. Maricopa County officials investigating 10 potential heat-related deaths in the past week. The county is seeing the highest number of hospital visits in one day, all because of heat-related illnesses. And we're also seeing more rescues on our Valley hiking trails. Dangerous for our first responders, too. And that has Phoenix Fire releasing a video asking you to avoid hiking in this triple-digit heat.
We're always thinking about your safety, and we hope that you would think about ours, too.
After 3 mountain rescues on Piestewa Peak and Camelback Mountains Thursday, Phoenix Fire Department had to send 2 firefighters to the hospital, 5 others home, again, all because of heat-related health issues.
6:06, President Joe Biden is getting briefed on an infrastructure plan partly spearheaded by Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema. She's been working with a growing group of bipartisan senators. So far, 21 senators support this plan. It'll reportedly cost $1.2 trillion over 8 years without raising taxes. President Biden's last proposal was about $1.7 trillion. We spoke with Senator Sinema over the phone about the plans. She tells us she's had positive meetings with the White House, but we asked about fellow Democrats saying that if the plan doesn't address climate change, there's no deal.
Well, as we know, the issues facing our country range from expanding broadband to water infrastructure, as well as dealing with things such as climate. So our infrastructure investment proposal actually covers all of those areas. It's more than just repairing roads and bridges. It's actually covering all of these major aspects of infrastructure, including weatherization and preparing for climate changes in the future.
Senator Sinema says this bipartisan group is proof that Washington can work together. It's not clear yet when the plan will be made public or if the president will approve. Summer officially begins on Sunday with nothing but triple digits in the forecast. So many people are looking for ways to cool off, from swimming pools to lakes. It's important to remember water safety.
Yeah, watching our kids at eye-to-eye contact around water. It is also why ABC 15 is taking action to prepare you and your family for this. Our Allison Rodriguez is live in Tempe this morning. Great to see you out there. We are going to have some fun, we know, Allison, but we really are highlighting the importance of water safety here.
Yeah, Kaylee and Nick, it is a jam-packed morning. Of course, like you mentioned, we're going to be talking safety tips to keep you and the kids in your life safe, but also we're going to be talking about the things to do and not to do when you get in the water this summer.
As soon as I didn't hear him or, feel his presence, I immediately asked, "Where's the baby?" And we immediately went straight to the backyard because, that's the first thing you think of when you have a pool.
Plus, we are going to be hearing from one Valley mom whose 1-year-old son nearly drowned in their backyard pool earlier this year. It was a close call, but the quick actions of his family and first responders helped save his life. You're going to hear the important message they want all families to know this morning. Also, lakes and rivers, they are popular spots during our summer months, but in a matter of moments, things can take a really dangerous turn. So we're going to go in depth on the hazards of moving water. Hey, and we're also going to have some fun too, like Kaylee mentioned. Coming up later this hour, we're going to be giving you a sneak peek of some of the best pool inflatables of the season. Forbes magazine unveiling the top picks for you. So we're going to share that. Lots in store for you on this morning on ABC 15, but also on CW61 Arizona. Kaylee and Nick.
That water looks so refreshing. It's just one guy in the pool. That was awesome.
Looks really good. Yeah, Allison, okay, we want to have some fun with you too, but thank you for, of course, keeping it safe as well, because that's an important message we want to get across to Arizona families there.
We'll see you in a bit. All right, well, tonight we could learn if our Phoenix Suns are going to be back on the court Sunday night, just in time for Father's Day. If the Clippers beat the Jazz. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals will happen Sunday night at Phoenix Suns Arena.
But if the Jazz wins, they'll play the Clippers again for Game 7 on Sunday. Buys us a little more time. Tomorrow, the Suns will give us an update on Chris Paul and how he's feeling. He's been in COVID protocols after testing positive earlier this week.
Now, the rest of the team resting up, preparing for whomever their next opponent will be.
Next up on ABC 15 Mornings, finding Dad the perfect present. Never easy. We have some creative ideas to make this Sunday a memorable one.
ABC 15 Desert Drive Time, sponsored by Accident Law Group.
Good morning. Happy Friday to you. I'm Megan Thompson, taking a look at the roads before you head out the door. Of course, we always hope for a Friday light. Just a couple of incidents to tell you about. We are keeping our eyes on this crash on the Loop 202 northbound. This is the South Mountain Freeway. We have a crash that's blocking a couple of lanes there. You see the DPS crews on scene, and a tow truck is on scene too. It appears one of these cars crashed into the guardrail, so they're working over there too. Cars are able to get by to the left and to the right. You'll see just a little bit of slowing in that area, and then once you pass it, you should be good if you're on the South Mountain Freeway. I-10 westbound, we have this crash still off to the right at Dysart. You can get by that one too. As we move closer to the eastbound I-10, as you're getting closer to the stack, right around the 202, about 65 miles per hour, 46 miles per hour in the slowest spots along the Durango curve. And as you're approaching the mini stack on the I-10 eastbound, speeds right around 65 miles per hour. One crash off the freeway, 7th Street and Jefferson, to keep you posted on. For your desert drive times, I-17 southbound from the Loop 101 to the stack, you're traveling perfectly around 65, 70 miles an hour. 11 minutes is how fast you'll travel. On the US 60 westbound, 202 to the 10, also looking good. Your drive time 15 minutes. Green conditions on both the 202 Santan, the 202 Red Mountain, and the US 60. Let's get a check at that most accurate forecast as we head into the weekend with Iris Hermosillo. Happy Friday, Iris.
Hey. Happy Friday, Megan. Let's talk about it because that excessive heat warning, it's been extended through the weekend for parts of Arizona, like northern Arizona, some of those lower elevations, even spots like Sedona and Prescott. And for the valley, we've known that it's been in effect through Sunday evening here for the last several days. So essentially, most of Arizona will go into another weekend with excessive heat warnings that remain in place. Now, as you're stepping outside this morning, our temperature is still pretty warm to start, but I am seeing more 80s as opposed to 90s, although a few neighborhoods like Peoria, Scottsdale, Deer Valley, Fountain Hills, Anthem, even Apache Junction, still in the 90s this morning. Goodyear as well. Meanwhile, it's 85 in Chandler, 85 in Surprise, and Wickenburg. You're down to about 82 degrees here this morning. The Southeast Valley, the Santan Valley, checking in at 88. Maricopa, you're at 87 right now. Phoenix, Sky Harbor has not dropped out of the 90s. The lowest we've gone is where we are right now, 92 degrees. We're in the low 90s at Lake Havasu and Bullhead City, 81 currently in Sedona, and 70 the temperature right now in Show Low, 71 in Heber. We're starting out warm. We're going to end up sizzling hot again. So essentially, just like yesterday, the exception being we may be 1 degree lower than where our high temperature ended up yesterday, forecasting 117 for high today. But it's going to be another sizzling hot day out to our west, a high of 120 to 122 at Bullhead City and Lake Havasu. Dangerous heat in many spots across our state, 102 in Payson, 106 in Globe, and 90 today in Payson. A reminder, the third 30-year average is 105. So today we're still running more than 10 degrees above the normal high for this time of year, with a forecast high of 116 for Queen Creek, 117 in Tempe, and Goodyear tops out at 116 degrees. We have tied or set records for the last several days, most of this week really. Tuesday it was a record tied, Wednesday it was a record tied, yesterday we shattered that record with that high of 118, and today I think another record's going down. That forecast high 117, as I said, the record stands at 115 degrees. And then tomorrow we may stay just below the record, but not by a whole lot, so it'll be worth watching. Saturday forecasting 116, the record 118 degrees. The other problem is, as expected, those warm mornings also leading to records, and we could see more of them set. Record warm lows is what I'm referring to. Wednesday we only dropped to 90, Thursday we only dropped to 91. Both days now going down in the history books for the record warmest low temperature recorded on those dates. And today we've only gone as low as 92. The record warm low stands at 88 degrees. So we could set another record today, and we'll have to watch that temperature again Saturday and Sunday. I'm forecasting 90 for lows on Saturday and Sunday, and those could be record setting days as well. So unfortunately, not a lot of relief from the heat coming our way as we head through the weekend. We remain in weather action mode with those heat warnings in place through Sunday night. Next week, we see a slight drop below 110. It's not huge. It's still going to be pretty hot, but at least compared to where we're going to be today, it might feel like a big difference.
I'm Allison Rodriguez in Tempe this morning. We're talking water safety today. You know, 85% of Americans say they can swim, but a survey done by the Red Cross found that in actuality only 56% of self-described swimmers actually have the 5 basic swimming skills that could save lives. So do you know what those 5 are? Okay, I'm going to break them down for you here. Keep tabs on how many you can check off of these safety critical water skills. You have to be able to step or jump into the water over your head, meaning get fully submerged, and then you have to be able to return to the surface and float or tread water for 1 minute. You have to be able to turn around in a full circle and find an exit, and after you find the exit you should be able to swim 25 yards to it, and you have to be able to get out of the water by yourself, or if you're in a pool, be capable of using the ladder to get out. All right, how did you do? If you checked off all 5, then you are considered water competent. We also looked up the biggest swimming myth that we have all heard, right? You may have been told when you were younger, if you eat, hey, you have to wait 30 minutes before you can get back into the water. Well, that is actually not exactly the case. Sorry, Mom, but experts do say, however, it is possible that you can get a cramp if you overeat and get in the water, but they do say, Nick, that maybe a little snack, you know, like a small sandwich, or my favorite snack, popcorn, you have a little bit of that and you should be okay.
Okay, I think debunking that myth there, I always thought you had to wait that half hour at least. There you go. Get a snack on. There you go. Allison, thank you. These are great tips. We look forward to catching up with you throughout the morning here as we talk water safety. Such an important topic. Great job, Allison. Hey, the Arizona Diamondbacks officially setting a new Major League Baseball record, 23 straight road losses. The D-backs were once 15-13, now they're 20-50, only winning 5 of their last 42 games. Tonight they will host the Dodgers at Chase Field. The game starts at 6:40. We're still rooting for them, though.
Absolutely.
You're the home team.
Yes. Okay, foodies, if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, downtown Tempe is hosting a brunch stroll tomorrow. You can enjoy small bites and drinks from 14 restaurants. Prices for each tasting run from $8 to $10. Admission is $5. It includes parking and a downtown Tempe swag bag. The Go at Your Own Pace event runs from 11 a.m. until 3. A Valley man without air conditioning for longer than a month, and now he's losing his cool. Our Joe Ducey getting involved, working to fix that problem.
And what does Dad really want this year? On your Friday bulletin board, some gift ideas that'll spoil him even after Father's Day.
Thanks for watching ABC15 Arizona, streaming 24/7 on Roku and these streaming devices.
6/24 Father's Day is almost here, and if you can't think of what to get dear old dad this year, we've got some out-of-the-box gift ideas on this morning's bulletin board.
Yeah, you don't even know you don't have to go to the store for some of these here. Up first, you could help dad learn something new, maybe improve on one of his hobbies. Sign him up for a master class for as little as $15. And they also have a buy one, get one free promo for Father's Day.
I like that. Next, keep the gifts coming even after Father's Day with the subscription service. From shaving and grooming products to food and drinks, there are all kinds of options available.
Or a vacation. Airbnb is offering experience gift cards. You can choose whatever amount you want, and you don't have to worry about picking a destination or even a specific hotel chain.
We know a picture is worth 1,000 words, so why not make a whole book of them? Mixbook is just one website that lets you create a personalized picture album.
And by the way, if you're thinking, I don't know if I have time for that, Walgreens and CVS, they have quick last-minute deals on that. If you would rather go the traditional route, a lot of cooking, grilling, and camping items are on sale right now. Celebrate Dad this weekend with these ideas and more from our bulletin board.
Hey, Amazon Prime Day is also right around the corner. The online retail giant promising 48 hours of sales starting Monday. Amazon is also offering a $10 credit towards Prime Day if you purchase from a small business on Amazon. Other stores can get in on the action as well. Walmart's 4-day-long Deals for Days event starts Sunday, and Target's Deals Day is the 20th through the 22nd.
Sounds like a good time to go shopping, doesn't it? Okay, you're looking for some indoor fun? Well, next week is Cinema Week at Harkins. Starting Tuesday, Harkins theaters will give away gift cards and offer special deals for My Harkins Awards members. Some of the daily deals will include free refills on loyalty cups from any year and $2 candies. The Rewards Club is really easy to join, and it's free.
Juneteenth is now officially a federal holiday next at 6:30. What this means and how we can all celebrate it this weekend.
Plus, working to figure out a motive. A live report ahead on that deadly shooting spree in the West Valley.